Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to hear is not just a rant that you've heard in the past. It's not just me yelling into a microphone. It's not just me wanting to rip every single ounce of hair out of my head. This is an ongoing battle, an ongoing struggle that has been going on in the video game community for about 25 years, 20 years. I'm talking about Mario and Sonic. I think you get the idea. It's a fucking epic rant. I've waited too long to do this, and I've tried to go on beyond it, but I cannot do this any longer. It's time. Okay, so before we start this, I would like to make two things clear. First thing, I still feel like shit. Number two, I may get things wrong. I may have very, very bold opinions. Guess what? You could correct me, or you could be a bitch and bitch back at me, or you can pretty much turn this off, because I don't really give a fuck. Here we go. Mario the Plumber was created by Shigeru Miyamoto in 1981 in a game called Donkey Kong. Mario has sold nearly 201 million units. I want you to keep that in your head. Sonic the Hedgehog was created in 1991 by 3 people. I'm not going to list all their names because they're rather hard to say. He sold 50 million units, which I find hard to believe. The two of these franchises are probably the most well-known established characters in video game history, period. Okay? On one side you have Mario the Plumber, who doesn't say much, and he's an Italian stereotype that saves a princess or saves Mushroom Kingdom from the evil Bowser. Again, you're going to hear coughing. Sonic the Hedgehog was a character that was created as a blue hedgehog that was built for nothing but speed as he fought Dr. Robotnik, not fucking Eggman, and his robots that tried to take over the world, using spin dashes and other things. Both of these characters have had a big struggle with who's better and who's what, and, you know, which one's the better game. And quite frankly, we obviously know at the moment that that's Mario. But I have a funny feeling that you never looked at Mario games like I have. So here we go. See, the whole thing is that I noticed that Mario has more of an ability to always entertain you, because Mario does not speak. Mario does the same thing that he's been doing for the past 20-something years. He goes and saves that stupid princess that's never danked his ass, fights the dragon, Bowser, or turtle, excuse me, and saves the day from everything, and saves Mushroom Kingdom. Now, the reason why everybody likes this is because it's simple. There's nothing more to the character than you know that he's a good-hearted Italian stereotype plumber. Sonic, on the other hand, was built for, how do I say this, coolness factor. Because guess what? Sonic is, in fact, cool. Sonic was built more with an attitude, more of a badass character, if you will, towards the video game community. Now, that's great and all, but it's a rather struggling thing with Sonic, because Sonic only has the ability to run and turn into a ball. That's not to say that I'm excluding the supersonic thing, so shut the fuck up if you're bitching right now. Thanks. Okay. I just, you know, with the, he also has, wow, that was weird. He also has a villain named Dr. Robotnik. I'm not calling him Eggman, we're gonna get to that. That has been building the robots, and he's a great villain, but over the years, like Bowser, he's gotten kind of, how should I say this? He's become a fucking pussy! Yeah, I feel better for that. And it's enough already. It's so fucking enough. So where did all this shit go wrong for, say, the Sonic franchise? Well, let's see. The last considerably good game to a lot of hardcore Sonic fans is Adventure. But guess what? To me, and to a lot of other people, Sonic Adventure 2 was probably the best last game that Sonic did. Sonic Adventure 2 came out in 2001 for the Dreamcast, followed by a updated version called Sonic Adventure 2 Battle in 2002, which added more cutscenes, better better Chow gameplay, and more improved character animations, etc. The main difference with this game was it was just an improved version, and it did successfully well. The thing that was so great about Adventure 2 Battle was the fact that there was so much going on. There was 3 stories on good and evil side, and introduced Rouge the Bat and Shadow and all these new characters and cutscenes, and it was great. It was a really great game, even had a great soundtrack. The problem with that was that when you add new characters to the Sonic series, Sonic gets something called butt fucked. What essentially happens is that Sonic's got so many pals that he meets in every game, that includes those humans that he's hitting on, that it actually overshadows the character and actually ruins the storyline. And it just makes everything worse. Let's just be frank here. Amy Rose is only cool for so long. Same thing with the damn rabbit, Peaches or Cream or whatever her name is. I don't give a fuck. Shadow the Hedgehog is cool and all, but he just has the ability to chaos control. His storyline's intriguing, but let's be honest. A palette swap Sonic is not a very good rival for Sonic. How about, just throwing us an idea, how about you make a rival for Sonic that's actually a faster animal than, say, a hedgehog? I don't know. What could be faster than a fucking hedgehog? I wonder. Oh yeah, that's fucking right! A cheetah! Why don't you do that? Don't fucking palette change fucking Sonic, make him all badass and mysterious, and then call him a fucking rival. That is nothing. You assholes. Okay, I feel a little better. So, where did this series go wrong? The problem is that Sonic is too limited to what he can do, as opposed to Mario, who could plop on a hat just by jumping under a box and gaining another ability. And Sonic has to consistently be a badass. That's hard to do. Here's the thing. Sonic has to have a sense of humility, I suppose, even for an animal, furry, whatever he is. Sonic has to have more depth to him as a character. He needs to portray a past. He needs to have a story as to why he's blue and why he can run fast. He needs to have more things than just being a badass. And frankly, it's enough. I like Sonic. I think he is badass already. He doesn't need to act badass to me. Yeah, you know what? Throw in those little speeds my games, catchphrases. That's fine, but that's not helping. The other thing is that I'm not following along with the villains here. Dr. Robotnik, not Eggman, that he picked up that fucking nickname from building egg-shaped robots is beyond me, is not, appearing to be an evil person that much anymore. Let me tell you something. Robotnik in the original Genesis games used to make me shit my pants. That guy was a scary motherfucker. He was badass. He was a fat guy with a huge pair of eyebrows and a mustache, and he built robots that crushed the speedy fuck. Does that make any sense that now he's tall, slim, and funky looking, and he has to be called Eggman to top it off? Look, I'll be honest, I'm not that biased against the look, but the whole attitude, the whole way that this character is portrayed is fucking retarded. It does not establish a good villain, and you need to bring him back as his old self, the original Robotnik. Pointy fucking head and all. That was ill. So let's see what we got here. We got cast, we got villains. What else we got? Gameplay. The gameplay needs to be more than just running and dashing at things. Make Sonic go through certain things that will shoot him in different forms. Or figure out a gauge that actually I know appeared in another game, but you need to bring that back. There needs to be things that are more to Sonic's gameplay than just running around and being a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. There needs to be more depth. There needs to be less characters, like I've said. There needs to be a total reinstatement to the Sonic franchise. When you pay $50 for a game, you don't buy it just because you like the fact that it's fun. There's something to that fun, and it's called effort. When effort is put into the game is excellent because you know it was worked on. You know that things were added. You know that everything was flawless. At least, you could see it. Don't you think that that's not right to be paying that much money for a game and getting back a shitty fucking piece of crap? And let's be honest, Sonic is damn well capable of being a fucking good game if Sega gets their shit together and stops doing gimmicks and stupid fucking characters and stupid dialogue. They need to really rework him. It's fucking retarded and it's enough already. I'm so sick of it. Fucking hell. Alright, so surprise, surprise, this isn't going to be a 2-parter. It's going to be a 3-parter. Ha ha ha! Motherfuckers!